Women are overlooking men that are actually in their league because they think, for example, if you think that you're a 10 and you genuinely believe it, certainly you must be
I don't need no man.
We'll get to that in a sec. To wrap up on the whole 10 thing, here's what I see going on in the dating marketplace.
And here we go.
You have, and I've spoken to over 1,000 women on the show. It's not all women, but I don't know if it's a majority or who knows the exact number. But there's enough women who are totally average. They don't want to date average men.
Exactamundo.
That's a mother freaking fact. That's a mother freaking fact. And the reason that they don't want to date average men is because they think they're better than those average men. That's the crazy part. They actually think that, okay, these chicks will be a 5, right? They'll be an average chick. They'll be able to get with, as far as intimacy wise, a guy who's an 8. So the guy who's a 6, to them, looks like he's beneath them. So the 6 guy looks like a 4 guy to a 5 female. Think about that. I'm going to say that one more time. The 6 guy looks like a 4 guy to a 5 female. And it's because she's been getting done dotted by an 8 male. This is the problem. And this is the problem with this chick sleeping with a bunch of dudes, because she says that they're losers, right? But guess what? I would bet all the money in the world that those guys are better than her. It's just that in her mind, she thinks that she's better than them. First of all, you're sleeping with all of these guys. Your value's already down. You're already went from, because she's a cute female as far as how she looks, but her value has dropped precipitously because of her promiscuity. And on top of that, you can tell she's not a female who listens. She's a female who you will have to try to get to shut the freak up, not just verbally, but mentally, just to be able to get a word in edgewise. She's one of those types of females. So if you're promiscuous, so your rating drops, and then you're a female who doesn't listen, and your rating drops. And because she's one of those ones who just doesn't know how to shut up, she's more than likely going to be disrespectful. So she is promiscuous, she doesn't know how to listen, and she's disrespectful. What rating would you all give her then? You tell me in the comment section. What rating would you give a female who's those 3 things? Because somehow she probably would tell herself she's minimum an 8. And I can tell you right now, man, you ain't nowhere near close to that.
I don't need no man.
That's a problem.
For average men, not for them.
No, well, it's also a problem for the women, because then they end up getting into relationships with men who will never commit to them.
I will
Is this
believe
like a
it if a woman
statistic
said it.
that you've read
Yeah, where did you read that? What's the source?
Where is it?
I mean,
Or did women
the
say that to you?
The dating apps are proof enough. So
Where's
if
the
you
stats?
have, hold
What
on.
dating app?
Listen, I'm
Tinder,
taking all
Tinder,
those.
all these dating apps have not all of the dating apps, but they've released data on this. Women swipe no on 90%
that's
of men.
true.
Oh, there's a big surprise.
You know what's crazy? I've noticed that females will ask, a particular sect of females, for data, right? They'll say, where are the stats? Where are the stats for that? Tell me the stats. Here's the thing. They don't care about the stats. They don't listen to the stats. You will literally tell them, here are the stats, here's this, here's that. And you know what they'll do? They'll do the thing that's the primary thing about which I talk on this channel. They'll try to move the field of battle onto the field of battle on which they think they can win. So they'll say, well, from where did those stats come? Who made them? You tell them who made them. Well, what year was it? They'll keep moving from the whole house to a room in the house, to the closet, to a box in the closet, to a box inside a box in the closet. They'll keep moving because they don't want to admit that they're wrong. So they'll just keep moving the field of battle until they find a field of battle on which they think that they can win. See, when you tell them, well, these stats are over, a 20-year period, but they ended 4 years ago. They'll say, well, I mean, that was 4 years ago. It's been 4 years since then. So they don't know. And you're like, but the doggone survey was 25 years of information. So it shows a pattern, and it's more than likely the same pattern, at least close to it. Now you can give or take 10%. They're like, yeah, but you don't know. So in their mind, they're like, so we're even. Because they don't want to admit anything. It doesn't matter what you say. They're not going to listen.
Yeah, I mean, this is a thing.
But why do you think women?
It's not 90, it's 95%.
I think what he's meaning.
Oh, okay.
But why do you think
So-
women are unhappy?
Hold on.
Maybe women are
Let me
happier this
look
way.
at this.
Because of their choices.
Thank you
That's my dog.
for getting
Because
this,
they have a
Nick.
different
Hold on,
view of
hold on,
it.
hold on,
Yes.
hold on. Stop.
They have a different view.
Okay, the experiences of men and women on Tinder. Women match with 36% of those they like, while men match with less than 2%. Like and match, like but no match,
Yeah.
pass. So women are super
Yeah.
picky when it comes to looks. Okay, and just in general, they're super picky.
Now, she keeps saying, How much you want to bet that after he finishes saying what he's saying, that she's going to come back and either move the field of battle, or she's going to try to rebut what he just showed her by saying, yeah, but, being one of the but girls? How much you want to bet? You tell me in the comment section. How much you want to bet that that's one of the two things that she's more than likely going to do? I'd be shocked if it's not. Because they don't care about the stats. They care about being right. And if the stats show that they're wrong, guess what they'll do? They'll attack the stats. They'll attack methodology. They'll attack anything. Now, she said, Now, let's see what it is that she actually says after he finishes talking.
I don't need no man.
Women are overlooking men that are actually in their league because they think, for example, if you think that you're a 10 and you genuinely believe it, certainly you must be deserving of a man who's a 10. And so what is that going to look like?
A man
Well,
who she thinks is a 10, who she thinks is a 10. That's important to add.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Yeah, because if she's dating him, it's going to be her thoughts about the guy. But do you see how she's now already starting to try to add caveats? We already know she thinks he's that because she's the one who's dating him, or at least trying to date him or trying to get with him. That's about who Brian is talking. The individual she thinks that she, quote unquote, deserves. Caveats are already starting. Let's continue.
Grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks, good man fam.